Well, I'm not even singing. I'm not collecting. I'm watching this face. No, you got this one. Yeah. Cámara en la cara. I'm still starting my stream, but it's okay. A very good evening from South Africa. If you're watching from South Africa, I'm just insinuating very good evening from Tanzania. Good evening if you're watching from Uganda, from Kenya, from Malawi, from Eswatini, from Botswana, from Zambia, Zimbabwe, Namibia, and everywhere where African pool is always watched. Before I can complete the greeting, Aden Joseph yet again delivers. You are watching arguably, and I'm saying arguably, the best two shooters that the continent of Africa has gotten at the moment. South Africa's Aden Joseph, the most accomplished African player in terms of number of continental championships won, while Ceasar Chandigar is arguably, in terms of present crop of players, the best player on the continent in terms of what he is delivering on the African pool tables today. Every time that they get to play, the entire African continent hatches are called. And dear viewers, Aden Joseph and Ceasar Chandigar are racing to 7 for a place in the final of this ongoing 16-man comp here at Q Masters in Tanzania. It is only a dress rehearsal of the main event. That is the Q Masters International Carnival that is happening right tomorrow with 3 tournaments in one. One, a ladies event, singles. 2, a men's event, singles. We like call it a main event. And the third is a team event where Aden will be playing for Team South Africa and Ceasar will be playing for Team ATA. It is 2 frames having been played between Aden and Ceasar, and the players have so far equally shared the scores, with scores being at 1-all. Aden aiming for black for the second time in the match. He will get to sink it in and will lead against the Scorpion by 2 frames to 1. Welcome to Break and Fish Live Facebook, Break and Fish Live YouTube, Q Pixels Photography Facebook, as well as Q Pixels Photography YouTube, where this live feed commentary is being shared at the same time. And to present it to you, my name is Simon Peter Chobe on behalf of Q Pixels Francis Slim Mukwekwe. Representing the Ugandan flag on the scoreboard is Ceasar Chandigar, and for South Africa, Aden Joseph. Race to 7, Aden 2, Ceasar 1. Semi-final number 1. You can also on this stream see peripherally the second semi-final between Jerry and Roy. That one I think is a 2-0 with Jerry leading in another race to 7 for a spot in the final. Live commentary resuming shortly. In the meantime, those who are watching on Kipixel's photography, the admin of the page has refused to have another money match with me. He did accept to have it when I was still at home. When he saw me at the arena, he became afraid of a third straight defeat. That is not the division we're here today. We are now here witnessing the continental affair. I am like yourselves, guys. When Aden is playing against Ceasar, I stop watching whatever I was watching because I have to witness the action live as it happens, as the ghost who gets to play against Ceasar this time round with Aden in tip-top form. These 2 players had a very good build-up. In Uganda, there was the 32-man cup that was brilliantly won by Ceasar over the course of last weekend, the same weekend that Aden won a double life competition in Johannesburg, winning positions number 1 and number 2. He will get to roll back to the corner pocket top left and will be leading by 3 frames to 1 against the Scorpion. The Ghost is now becoming the favorite as he needs to win 4, while the Scorpion will need to win 6 out of the next 9. Aden 3, Ceasar 1, rest to 7. And Aden's lead cheerleader, Bilani Nkosi Mazambani, is doing what he normally does. He is a player himself, a very good player himself. He has played up to the quarterfinals, but when I don't even know whether Bilani will want to win against Aden if he were an opponent of his. And guys watching on the YouTube feed, let me look at the camera quality. It does that well, then later the network starts to disturb me a bit. No, it looks good. I'm also watching, guys. It looks good. I don't know why you're complaining. It looks good. Maybe even better than the Facebook stream. Happy Simango, watching from South Africa. I am watching the stream on another phone. It does look good. Sorry to say. I don't understand the claims. Maybe it was bad some time back, and I think it has just stabilized now. But if it unstabilizes again, I will be having only the Facebook stream, and for you, the YouTubers, I'll be recording the video to you and repost it to you after the live stream is done. And in the meantime, here comes another opportunity for the Ghosts. So many times these guys have been playing against each other. I really feel so proud of having been part of the start of matches between these two. What will Aden do about the two yellows touching each other just on the midpoint of the table? He wants to open them up, play white ball into them. Maybe not. He has lost the white ball completely. One of those times when Aden plays the white ball completely off, there is a chance when he plays the first yellow off another yellow. If well guided, it could be driven to the corner pocket. Bottom left is the shot he's trying to do. Yellow off another yellow to the corner pocket, not on target. Those are things that Aden normally does. This time, not really. And is daring Ceasar, whom I call the king of the pattern, to deliver another pattern that will win him a second frame against Aden. Out of 5. There is talk of a money match between these two. There is nothing confirmed as yet. Maybe this match will be an inspiration. Whoever wins could inspire attempted revenge against whoever loses. The Scorpion will be having the role of putting 3 reds. By the way, these pockets are so welcoming, most especially of attack-minded players. You like to call them bucket pockets. Yes, we are playing on bucket pocket tables. As the Scorpion now is on 2 reds, we'll start with the one closer to the center pocket on the left first, the other to the corner pocket top right, black to the corner pocket bottom left, and then the Scorpion will be winning a second in a row, following a pattern and utilizing it quite effectively. He's winning a second frame. Ceasar 2, Aden 3, rest of 7. When there is a dry break, there is a celebration. When a ball is spotted, there is a celebration in the opposite direction. I have to tell you that Aden was getting off his seat to come and try and win by reverse dish until a red got sent to the center pocket on the left. The Scorpion, as Ceasar is called by nickname, will be attempting to win frame number 6 and win it by break and finish. And here he goes. Playing for himself as Ceasar, playing for his management team, the Advanced Talent Agency, playing for his club, Upper Volta, also playing for his country, Uganda, now on 5 reds. Not easily finishable a frame at all. Lots of banter, between Caesars and Aden's fans, the biggest banter on the African continent. No shade of a doubt. These two guys are the most supported in terms of number of fans on the African continent in whatever order. And I can tell you that when Aden came to Uganda, coming to 3 years ago, he told me when I went to pick him at the airport that yes, he has come to play in comps and money matches, but he's mostly looking forward to the money match between himself and Caesar. That match came on that Saturday evening in Kampala. The venue that is called Tickles and Giggles. That money match when Caesar led by 20 frames to 16, and then Aden won frame number 37 and 38 and 39 and 40, all of them with one visit of the table. Then one of the longest sports deciders I have ever witnessed between players of this quality, about 17 minutes, when Aden won the race by 21 frames to 20. He celebrated that win even more than he has celebrated some big events that he has been winning, like the 2 All-Africa Pool Championships that he has back-to-back and current African champion, at least officially, by the All-Africa Pool Associations. And then Caesar followed Aden up to Kenya, an event that was sponsored by Jim Kush. Yes, Caesar got sweet revenge, winning by 21 frames to 20. Then, after the Grand Mchana in Kenya the following year, another money match between the two, again won by Caesar by 21 frames to 20. Then Africa, the All-Africa Pool Championships in 2023 in Johannesburg at Flames, where Aden trains most of the time. Caesar got to defeat Aden in what surprised me by 21 frames to 18. One of the times when I saw that Caesar is really loved not just in his country and the rest of the continent, but also had even fans of his in South Africa. And I know that Marisa Sifomokansi is watching and is supporting Caesar, and will should Caesar win, then he will be making all those funny Facebook posts which got him blocked by Trish Naido. Also, Kibimkani Tembu, South African manager of Caesar. The two have a very good relationship. When I came to this place yesterday, I saw the guy that I last saw about 7 years ago, Mr. Kibzoke. I was with him in 2023. Before then, I had last seen him 5 years earlier. Then he said, I came to surprise the Scorpion. He came wearing a Caesar jersey simply to surprise his favorite player. He has also told me that whatever is the outcome of this match, he wants Aden to stake an amount of his choice, and he wants to stake on Caesar. He is that passionate about his player. And then Aden, the guy who will even play a $10,000 sport with Caesar if Caesar is winning. As long as, of course, there is permission from the Caesar's management team, we could have that match happening, most especially after the big tournament is done here at Masters in Tanzania. The host now has a chance to extend his lead in a frame that Caesar wanted to go for. That was never ever going to be easy. On 2 reds now is South Africa's Aden Joseph. One of the most dominant forces in the history of African pool, if not the most dominant. Quite good at black ball, quite good at high ball, quite good, even better at 9 ball. And now wants to take down the player that so many know as the best currently in black ball on the continent. Aden versus Black for the 4th time in the match in 6 frames. He gets to sink it in and leads by 6 frames. Sorry, by 4 frames to 2. Keep gathering Africa. Give this feed all the attention it deserves. It is the best of Africa as long as it is Aden versus Caesar. Where else would you be? Why wouldn't you be spending a precious time and precious data bundles watching this one? 4 frames to 2. It feels like the race is coming to an end, and it could be having maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more frames to go. Kelom Tum, thank you for watching. Asking about the race, it is to 7 on Qpixel's photography Facebook page. Anele Mambo. You say the king of Africa is Marisa Silfo Mokansi. Thank you for watching. You say you are going to put South Africans to sleep tonight. This guy is not a Mzansi at all. Marisa even told me that he wants to come to Uganda to see the place where Ceasar is born. Marisa. And whoever is near Marisa now that Ceasar is down, kindly give him a hug. He's not having a good night. Danny Lovo, also thanks for watching. Owen Takunda, Wilson James Sizio, as well as Naka. Majority of them seem to be supporting Ceasar. By the way, Marisa this morning advertised the cup by congratulating Ceasar for winning it, this 16-man cup. How wrong you could be, Marisa, if Ceasar doesn't win this match. But I know that if he finds a way to win, then you could sleep a happy guy. But only if he wins the final as well. He has first to make a mighty comeback against Aden Joseph. Yeah, he is on 4 reds now. 2 of them kind of the ones which are closest to the screen. On the right, if you're watching on Qpixel's photography, but also bottom if you're watching on Break and Finish Live. Not a very bad way to recover. Look at the situation at the bottom end of the table. On the right hand Qpixels, where there is a red, but there is a little bit of space between that red and Joe on the right for Aden to try and pass his yellows. To the shot he must play Aden. He may want to open them up, play yellow to the center pocket, backspin, draw white ball backwards to open up another pocket. Shot has come a little bit short. He's one of those players, Aden, the kings of the recovery. In the meantime, whether on Qpixel's photography or Break and Finish, just in case you find an issue with the audio feed, kindly let us know. The arena is full to capacity. While we have just around 14, if not 15 tables, there are 2 semi-finals, but all of the focus of the fans is on one of them. This is Staff of Dreams. The Staff of Dreams has gotten one of the Dream players fouling. Advantage to the Ugandan Scorpion. This should be him winning frame number 7 and winning it quite easily. The free shot is testament of his intention to finish the frame and come within 1 frame of Aden. Just to play the last red, white ball having the right spin on it. It moves towards the top end of the table on the right, just like that. Pinpoint accuracy. He may now need to put black to the corner pocket. Top right off the cushion and in perfect space. The pot of the black, the same corner pocket I was referring to, will be a formality for the Scorpion. Ceasar 3, Aden 4. Very crucial frame number 8 coming upon us for both players. For Ceasar to try and equalize, for Aden to escape away from what will be a pending equalizer from Ceasar. Let's support 1 yellow on the break. Not a very good split of the balls, but at least he has made one of them. After this, then we shall be having a final between these two, where in the second semi-final, South Africa's Jeremiah Naido is leading by 3 frames to 4 against Zambia's Roy Kapwe. Therefore, an all South African final is pretty much possible. The only guy that can stop it is either Ceasar or Royd in either of the two semi-finals, where both players that could stop that all South African semi-final are trading by 3 frames to 4. Ceasar only playing a little bit of defense. Could be a foul. Very easily a foul. Complacency from Ceasar. Advantage to the Ghost. And once again, Milani Mazambani will be leading the cheerleading for the Scorpion, for the Ghost, as he aims to pull away from the Scorpion and gain a 2-frame lead. He did promise me Aden before the start, actually during his match with Saif when he was leading by 4 frames to nil. I just told him that you normally don't give your A game when you are in East Africa. Then he said, this time I'm going to chow them all. He has so far chowed 2. He needs to chow 1. And the one that he really must chow to claim to have conquered East Africa. White ball could be played into the 2 yellows. I wouldn't call that one very good shooting. He only has sight of what will be the best of the 4 yellows is having on the table, Aden. Will he pot? He must pot. Make a ball, Aden, or else you probably lose the frame. He not only makes a ball, he opens up the frame and gives himself white to easily pot another. Pot. White ball bounces off the cushion with right spin. How good will it be? Not good enough, but still has a chance. When he plays normally, pots yellow to the corner pocket on the top, white ball bounces off the cushion on the right and moves leftwards. He has to maintain perfect balance, and perfect balance it is. The pot is not on, however. You have Vodafone. You buy for the bundles, I give you the money. This one is the source. There is bundle. There is bundle. Come on, righty. It is too tense. It is too tight. It is too close to call now between the Ghost and the Scorpion after that relatively successful comeback from Caesar having 1-2 frames in a row, coming from 4 frames to 2 down and making it 4-4, now turning this race to 7 into a race to 3 and wants to make it a little bit better. He has 5 reds on the table. Will be mindful, Caesar, that any miss he has gotten in this relatively bad looking reds frame will be winning the match, the frame, most especially for Aden. The Scorpion, the guy that has demystified the dominance of South African pool on the continent for the last 10 years. Coming in the midst of the South Africans, sometimes playing against them fairly, sometimes losing, but many times winning against them, sometimes having heavy wins, some winnings being so mighty. The 25-10 victory in a money match against Jerry, which Jerry himself got to pay back when he defeated Caesar by 25 frames to 10 in Johannesburg, but also the recent victory between him and Aden, which could be replicated here because the Scorpion is about to successfully lead for the very first time in the match. He will never ever miss from this kind of range, not in a match against his rival. This Scorpion leads against the Ghost by 5 frames to 4, racing to 7. It could be quite deadly if Caesar, for Aden, if Caesar gets to win this frame. Big break. He will probably not make a ball. Yes, the Scorpion doesn't make a ball. Yes, the Ghost gets a chance. The Hunter is now being hunted. He was leading by 4 frames to 2 about 12 minutes ago. He's now down Aden by 5 frames to 4. Must win this frame. You cannot let Caesar win. Sorry, lead by 6 frames to 4. Needing 1 out of 3. The comeback would be quite unlikely. Win this frame for Johannesburg, for South Africa. Aden. Quality is never an issue for the Ghosts. Well accomplished in terms of level of play, well accomplished in terms of achievement, and well versatile in terms of deliverance in all the key sports discipline. 2-time runner-up in the All Africa Pool Championships in 2014, as well as 2019, losing against fellow South Africans Ishmael Mteto and Vishen Jagdev, respectively. He, however, got to win 2 championships in the All Africa Pool title of his own. He became African champion in Lusaka in 2022, as well as in Johannesburg in 2023, defeating 2 Zambians, Victor and Kelvin, in the finals, respectively. In one of those comps that Caesar is yet to win, Aden being the first player to reach 4 finals, also being the second South African to win 2, the first being the other great South African player, Wetsi Moraki. And I know that he's watching this match and rooting for the Ghosts. Thank you, No Fire. The Scorpion will be having a chance here. Call it a half chance. Players of this level normally thrive off such opportunities. Red ball is touched to the white. Ceasar has a high bridge. It seems like a foul, and the sportsman being the Scorpion, he has reported himself even before the umpire pulled says so. Advantage to the coast. More likely than not, when you foul against Aden, normally does he seldom does he let you back on the table. And I have to say that it's the best form that he's having in East Africa that I have seen him of all the times that he has been in East Africa. In the SADC region, he's so dominant, having won comps in Zimbabwe, dozens of comps in South Africa. He has won two, actually three comps, actually four comps in Zambia, international ones. But in East Africa, things have not really been working out, most especially in Kenya, but also not all that good in Tanzania. He has to do something about today. He may want to put yellow and black to respective center pockets on the left and right of their screen. There are three reds in between. He needs to maneuver the white ball, not to get himself snookered. White ball may have to bounce off two cushions, bottom left and right respectively. Just like that. 1, 2, in perfect space. The ghost puts the cue ball in a place he would have fancied to place it with plain hand and will be aiming for the black and will be equalizing in the match. Rest to 7, Aden 5, Ceasar 5. Now rest to 2. And guys, after this, it should be Raid and Aden in a money match after this comp, unless they change their mind. Now, not surprisingly, Marisa Sifomakans is dominating the comment section, and I will be happy that he will be ripped off his South African passport. He's the only guy that in the sport of pool will be rightly guilty for treason. He's supporting against his fellow South African. I'm joking, Marisa. Thank you for watching and watching always. Probably the Scorpion could be about to make you proud at least by winning this ongoing frame. And you are listening from someone who has streamed dozens and dozens of matches involving this guy. And in a 16-man comp, he seldom plays with such a serious-looking face. The Scorpion in this comp, however small it is, however a curtain raiser it may be for the bigger one, he really does mean business. Tanzania has not been a very bad hunting ground for the Scorpion. I think twice he has been here. When he first came here, I think 2023 it was. He played a few money matches and I think they were six and he lost. No, they were seven and he won six. He defeated them all Tanzanian players, then lost a match against Jerry. Then for double the stake, he won the rematch the following day. For Aden, in terms of official comps like this one in the African continent, he's ranked higher than anyone else in terms of number of victories, having won tournaments in Zambia, 4, in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, all those neighboring countries. Also came to Uganda, beat Ceasar once here. Of course, Ceasar has beaten Aden in Johannesburg before. Aden himself has gotten another victory over Ceasar in Johannesburg. But frame number 11 is going the way of the Ugandan, making light work of what was a foul on the break by Aden and winning the frame by reverse fish. Ceasar, Chandigar, Uganda 6, Aden Carl Joseph, South Africa 5. Race to 7. Sorry, viewers, for the absence of commentary. We had lost the YouTube stream on Break and Finish Lives. It's back since then. And thank you for on all the platforms, Break and Finish Live as well as Kipixel's photography. Now making this one of the most watched matches. It is Rest to 7 and it is more than 4K are watching this one live as the Scorpion is looking out to make something special. Trying to make combination shot, both yellow and red, white ball bounces off the cushions, right and left, on target, beautiful, accurate, perfect from the Scorpion. A little bit of a round of applause from his Tanzanian fans. Again, white ball of two, if not three cushions, one, two, not reaching the third, but in perfect space. He should already have seen the last action involving Aden Joseph in the competition, as Ceasar will be aiming for black one more time as he aims and aims and aims and shoots and sticks it in after a relatively very big fight between the South African in Aden and the Ugandan in Ceasar. We finally have a winner. Ceasar Chandigar will be playing in the final of the competition, most likely against the South African in Cherry, after taking down Aden Joseph in the most watched semi-final in the competition. And the final score, Ceasar Chandigar, Uganda 7, and Aden Joseph, South Africa 5.